Okay, so I believe we're recording right now at this time. Good evening. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Keith Maes. I'm a contract worker here at the Northeast Regional Educational Cooperative. This evening, I'm going to be presenting on a specific assistive technology tool, also known as the LiveScribe 3 Smartpen. I would like to let everybody know that this is a one part to many parts of a series that I will be putting out for educators and others to utilize in regards to specific assistive technology tools that can be utilized to assist students with educational challenges, or even adults who might be needing support in the workplace or in a college setting. So I'm going to go ahead and present my slideshow, and we'll go ahead and get started. As I mentioned, this presentation will cover the LiveScribe 3 Smartpen, and it is part of a TechBits training series. Myself, Keith Maes, an assistive technologist here with the NUREC. Just a little synopsis of what we will cover in this brief workshop is the operation and functionality of the Smartpen, the primary uses that one can consider when wanting to utilize the Smartpen, and also what you get with your purchase. Always important. I'm always very curious what that looks like when I spend a lot of money into purchasing technology. I want it to come with whatever I need to be successful. And so we'll go over that, what you buy, what you get, what you pay for. The in-depth analysis of pen use will also be the primary objective of today's training. And I'd like to note here on the bottom that, remember, no matter the tool, if it helps you proceed, it helps you succeed. And I'd just like to keep that in mind through this training series, because a lot of assistive technology can either be low tech or high tech, which means it could be an expensive form of technology, or something as simple as a paper and picture type of communication board for somebody that would need support with communication. So just keep that in mind through these series of workshops that you guys will be receiving. So what is the LiveScribe 3 pen? As you can see here in the top right picture, this is the LiveScribe 3. And so it's an assistive technology aid that facilitates the note-taking and learning process. It records classroom discussions and limits note-taking for a student with a learning disability such as dyslexia. Lastly, it's instant digital makeover from designated LiveScribe notebooks to app on phone or tablet. And so you'll see the app here on the right side, and this is what the app looks like if purchased from the iOS store. And so in conjunction with one another, you will have the LiveScribe pen with the Bluetooth capability that you will sync with the LiveScribe app on your iPhone, iPad, or other designated device. And so once you're taking the notes, it's transferring live to the application. And so you have another area where you can save those notes and make any edits or changes as needed. On to the next slide, how the pen works. And real briefly, we're going to go into how we get the pen to turn on and what are the stages that we must take to make sure that our data, our writing, our notes are being transferred electronically back to the device. So we quickly download the app in the App Store to begin taking efficient notes. And so you'll see here in figure 1-1, the user of the LiveScribe is using the application on the iPad and also the smartphone for note-taking. You can see it's transferring the notes immediately back to the device as the notes are being taken. You can also sync the pen with the app by tapping down on the point of the pen for a minimum of 3 seconds. And you can tell that through this, the ballpoint area of the pen is also used to record certain things. And we want to be able to turn on that pen. And once you see the flashing light on the top, that's when the app will recognize through the Bluetooth that they have become synced together. When ready to begin recording, you use the ballpoint area of the pen, like I mentioned, and hit record. And so it'll automatically begin recording through the speaker that's built in through the pen. So when ready to begin recording, use the pen to select the record button on the bottom of the paper, as I already mentioned. Instantly track copied notes and make changes immediately. Allows for a very efficient process for a student that is generally, always trying to keep up. He can actually take a free recording and go back and revisit that and update his notes his notes as needed. And it is free and should be stress-free to be able to take notes. Moving forward, so the use of LiveScribe Smartpen, the use of the LiveScribe is compatible with both iOS and Android devices. It pairs your Bluetooth Smart Ready smartphone or to your tablet. As noted here on the right side is an image that really shows the functionality of the pen itself. It has the built-in speaker on the side. It has the microphone built in on the top, the ballpoint cartridge for additional ink here on the front. And you'll also see a pen cap that keeps the ballpoint area safe. And then you'll have the power button and you'll have an area where you can connect the USB type charger or power cord to transmit some of those notes if need be. And for also charging purposes. And so, like I said, it pairs to your Bluetooth Smart Ready phone or tablet. It records and plays back audio and notes. And so for a learner that specifically learns better by listening to things auditorially, then they can go back, replay the recording, and maybe they can practice and study that way to recall specific notes that would be needed for a test or homework. You can transform your notes into mobile useful content. You can send the notes that you take immediately to yourself, to a person, to a peer, to your parents. And so that those notes can be transmitted immediately via text or email. Send recorded content via email and text, as I mentioned. So moving forward. So what you get when you purchase the LiveScribe 3, as noted in the first initial slide, it comes in that black box. Within the black box, you're going to have the pen itself. You're going to have a cleaner here. You're going to have a charger. You're going to have the specific paper used for the LiveScribe 3. And you're going to have the basic user guide of the LiveScribe 3 with full instructions on how to operate the pen itself. And so if today does not provide you enough information on how to operate the pen, you're always more than welcome to go back into the user's manual and become familiar with the functionality of the pen. And so you will get the pen, like I said, and you'll also be required to download the app, which is free, and the integrated stylus, which will allow you to kind of operate the iPad with the functionality of the pen as well. And so real briefly, I want to break down the setup and a little tutorial on the pen itself. So here we go.
The LiveScribe 3 Smart Pen turns your words into action. Your handwritten notes instantly appear on your tablet or smartphone. Once on your device, it's easy to convert your handwriting into text and send it to your friends or colleagues. Your tablet or smartphone can record audio as you write to capture the things you don't.
Hi, this is Mr. Green. I'm calling to confirm my reservation on April 18th.
Certainly, I have you down for 2 people at 7:30 p.m.
And your address is 252 California Street in San Francisco, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Excellent. We're looking forward to it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Your notes become more useful when they appear in your favorite apps. Simply tap your notes to play back audio from that moment in time.
252 California Street in San Francisco, correct?
With the LiveScribe 3 Smartpen, turn your words into action.
And so coming back to the PowerPoint presentation, you'll notice that the LiveScribe 3 pen is a very useful tool for students, for adults who might be struggling with challenges with dyslexia
The
or
LiveScribe 3
simply
Smartpen
looking for
turns
more
your
of a
words into
more
action.
efficient way
Your
to
handwritten
take notes and
instantly
become
appear on
familiar
your
with
tablet.
the information that they're studying. And so I would just like to take the time to let everybody know that this device is available for loan through the NM-TAP Loan Bank here on the campus of New Mexico Highlands University with the Northeast Regional Educational Cooperative. I do look forward to putting out more information and more assistive technology devices that might be beneficial to everybody in their world of work or for post-secondary education. And so I'd like to thank you for your time this evening. I hope everybody has a great night, and we'll see you for the next TechBit session on assistive technology devices. Thank you. Have a good night.